We spoke many months ago, and you said if the fight doesn't happen next, it will never happen. Honestly, how gutted and disappointed are you that the Kell Brook Amir Khan fight isn't happening? Well, considering that even at the Usyk and Bellew fight, Amir went up to Kell and shook his hand and said, it's happening.
Yeah. I'm gutted. Yeah, I'm gutted. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted. I mean, you can't criticise Amir because he's fighting Terence Crawford, right? Press conference is tomorrow. I'm in New York in a meeting I can't get out of, so Frank Smith's going, so it's not that I'm pissed off with him. He's fighting arguably the best welterweight in the world, so it's hard to say Amir Khan's ducked Kell Brook, but it's the fight I wanted. It's the fight I feel 90% of the British public wanted, and it looks like it will never happen now. Now, Amir could win. He could do really well in the fight, but lose, and Kell could have a fight and win, and then you don't know. But right now, I feel that if they do fight, Amir could lose to Crawford, and Kell could lose in his next fight. The pay-per-view fight is still there, but don't do the numbers it does now. Don't do Wembley. Don't do 1 million buyers. So, yeah, it's I did everything.
How much involvement did you have in the Khan-Crawford negotiations?
Quite a lot. I mean, we had to sign off on it because he's under contract with us. We're co-promoting the show as well, so quite a lot. But I didn't want him to take that fight. So, it was kind of like him and the lawyer would speak on about that fight and tell me everything that was happening, and I would just be pushing the Brook fight. In the end, he said, look, we want to take a Crawford fight. I said, okay. We had to obviously do our thing. He's under contract with us. We're co-promoting the fight. But I didn't feel like I was, I felt like I was letting Kell down if I was negotiating in that fight, pushing the money up for the Crawford fight. I really wanted him, there's more money in the Brook fight. So, and it's an easier fight. So, it was frustrating, but maybe it's about timing. If the Crawford fight didn't come up, then I think he would have fought Kell Brook. I'm sure of it. But and again, it's hard to criticise because he's fighting for a world title against a very good fighter. But it's not the fight that I wanted, and I can't lie to you and say, "Oh, it's amazing. It's a good fight." I agree with that, and he's fighting for a world title. But we all know what we wanted.
When you speak to Amir and say to him that the Brook fight, it's now or never. What's Amir's perception? Does he feel like I can go and win, lose or draw?
He's in the Crawford fight to win it. He's not saying, oh, well, when I lose to Crawford, I can fight Brook anyway. He believes he can beat Crawford. It's a big ask. He's a great welterweight. But he also thinks that the Kell Brook fight will probably still be there after. It might be there, but it won't be if he loses, it won't be the same size that it is now. Still means it can happen, but I feel like now was the time,